Hello, Chintays. Well, today we are going to learn how to solve real world addition problems. And in order to do that, I would like to go over the steps and I would like to teach you strategies how to solve real world problems. Well, let's take a very simple example of a real world problem. And in order to solve it, the first step that you need to take is read the problem. So this is the problem. Maria has 12 red apples. She has 5 green apples. How many apples does she have in all? Well, I am supposed to read the problem, and when I'm reading it, I'll make sure that I understand every word. I may want to read it twice if I do not understand very well. Let's look at the next step. Well, the next step says underline the important information. Let's look at what does it mean? What is an important information? Well, an important information will be you are to look for the numbers. What have you been given? What do you know? So, Maria has 12 red apples, so I have marked 12 red because that's an important information. She has 5 green apples. That's important. It's important to know how many green apples does she have. And I've also marked Maria because I want to know who has these apples. Apart from that, I will also focus on the vocabulary. Well, there's an important word, there are two important words in all. Well, it's quite important because it tells me that I need to find the apples all together or in all. Now let's look at the third step. The third step says circle the question. And this tells me or helps me think, what do I need to find? Well, I need to find how many apples. But at the same time, I need to focus in all. So that's why I have circled the question. Now let's look at the fourth step. The fourth step says you are to draw a picture. Well, it is very important, even if you feel it's a simple word problem, I would encourage you to draw the picture because this helps you visualize. This helps you understand how many red apples or green apples are there. So since I'm using the computer, I have added the images of 12 red apples, but you can simply draw those apples. And I have added 5 green apples. So after drawing the picture, let's look at the next step. Our next step says, show how did you solve the problem? Well, that's very important because you are to use in this given word problem, you will add. So since I need to find out how many apples does she have in all. So I brought the two add-ins together, 12 plus 5, and that gave me a sum, 17. So, well, the last step is write the answer sentence. So you are to write down Maria has 17 apples in all because that is what we were finding out at the beginning. So I hope students, when you're solving real world problems, please make sure that you follow these important steps. Bye bye.